Hi everybody, this is Doreen from Privies and Prims. We are just under a week from Christmas. So today is Thursday, December 20th. So we've got 5 more days. Yeah, so we are under a week. So today's Thursday and Christmas is next Wednesday. So it's been a while. I've got a lot to show you. I've got some finishes and I'm going to attempt today to fully finish these finishes and then come back to you in the same video and show you how I finished them. So first of all, I want to welcome you. This is Privies and Prims is a mostly cross stitch channel, but it's also punch needle and wool applique and a little bit of rug hooking, but mostly cross stitch. So if you're not into cross stitch but you like punch needle, I have like a couple years of punch needle videos, and there are playlists. If you go to my channel homepage and click on playlist, you will see playlists for each, like there's a cross stitch playlist, there's a punch needle playlist, there's a punch needle tutorial playlist, there's a wool applique playlist. So there's a Flossmas playlist, because each day now in December I'm doing a Flossmas video. It's real short, 2 or 3 minutes, just showing one of my previous finishes. So today I'm going to start by asking you to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And later in the video, I am going to announce the giveaway winners from my 5,000 subscriber celebration. And thank you to each and every one of you that hit that subscribe button. And there's still probably almost half of you that watch my videos that are not subscribed. So please hit that button. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I want to start out today. I got some Happy Mail yesterday, and I absolutely love this. This is from one of my viewers. So she sent me this sweet card with this prim snowman on it. I mean, this would be so cute to even just frame it and, you know, use it for future decoration. She sent me this little thing. She calls it an armchair caddy. I love the fabric. It's got little sheep on it. And the lighting here is going to be weird because I am actually up in the loft. I just wanted a different backdrop. I've got this like vignette here, and these are actually, some of them are my finishing supplies that I'll use in future projects. Maybe they'll get used today. I'm not sure. So I apologize if the lighting is a little off. So this is the inside. And this is a pin cushion that comes off. It's Velcroed on. And then it has like a flannel here that you could put your needles in, or your threads. I'm thinking your threads would stick to that, like a thread bed. And then here is a zipper pocket to put your scissors or threads in, whatever you need. And it has some, oops, the little safety pin came undone. I'll have to pick that button up. So it's got like a little bit, 2 little buttons on it, and a little tiny hand, which I'm not sure. Let me see. Whoops. You'll be able to see that charm. Little hand. Yeah, the lighting up here is not great. So if it was a sunny day, I am directly across from the stained glass window, and we would have sun coming in here, but it's not a sunny day. It's cloudy, and it's going to snow tomorrow. So then she put some pins in here for me, and then this closes up, and whoops, and then it buttons up for when you travel. You can take it with you. Absolutely love it. Love the fabric. It's got the cute little sheep on it. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. That was a nice Christmas surprise. So I have some other things here behind me that I'm just going to be reaching back. So these are a couple patterns that I just got, and these are some things I'm going to do. This is a Pineberry Lane. This is my work, and I think it says 1835, but I'm going to put the current date. Whether I stitch it in 2024 or 2025, I will put that date. And I know it's hard to see. It's a dark picture, but it's just called This Is My Work Pin Keep. And that's on Pineberry Lane, and she has her own website, and she also has freebies on there. So check out her website. And then this, I'm sure y'all saw, Lori Brecklin's cutest little pattern, and I had to buy this one. I haven't like done the other little ones, but this one I knew I had to do it. This little snowman. It's called Mr. Frost, and I'm gonna do him up on some prim fabric. So adorable in her Etsy shop. And one thing I wanted to talk to you about is blessing samplers. I'll probably be back with a video before New Year's, but I'm not sure because I'm going to Raleigh next week to see my son and daughter-in-law. So this is from Rhonda at Asbury's Echo Stitches. And I don't know how clear that is. But it says, bless this year. And I showed this in my last floss tube, but just in case you missed that one. People talk about a blessing sampler that they do for the first of the year. Let me know in the comments if you do a blessing sampler and what exactly is it? Is it just kind of like eating pork and sauerkraut on New Year's where then you'll have a good New Year? Good luck for the year. Is that what a blessing sampler is? Just kind of like that, like you do it and then you have blessings throughout the year. So I did Google it, but let me know what your opinion is and if you're going to be doing a blessing sampler. So I'm going to be starting this one on New Year's. And my friend Kathy joked with me last night that said they want to do a SAL with me, a stitch along, but that I have to give them a 29-day head start because I'm so quick. So I'm thinking I could probably do this 2 days, 1 to 2 days. So a SALs don't work for me because I'm a monogamous stitcher. So I just work until it's done. But anyway, it's blessed this year with joy and peace. So go to Rhonda's Etsy shop and get this if you like it. And I will show you my current whip. Now I just grabbed this pile. I don't know what order everything's in. As I'm taking it off the pile, that's the order we'll go in. So I have this beautiful bag that my friend Wanda made for me. I sent her the fabric and she made the bag for me. And also I requested purposely that it be like 8 by 10 because I usually work on smalls. And this thread is a hot mess in here. So I just stuffed it in. It was late at night. Anyway, I have the little thread bag too to put my threads in. So this is my current whip. And it is a Brenda Gervais pattern, and it's called Snow Magical. And I have a board that looks like this that I got at Hobby Lobby last year that someone told me about. And let me see if it's like right within grabs, and I'll show it to you. Okay, here it is. So this was $5.49, and then it was 50% off last Christmas. So the number on the back is HL9191946. And it's from Hobby Lobby. So let me get my stuff back off the floor. So because you know I do things on a budget, and the one that this calls for to order from that person is a lot of money in my opinion. So $2.25 I paid for this, and it should fit. So I'm stitching it on 40 count, and I have not done just regular 40 count before, but when I showed this last year and I said that, somebody generously sent me a piece of 40 count, and I've been holding on to it all this time for that pattern because I wanted to make sure I had it when I did that pattern so that it would fit on that board. So this is what I'm stitching it on. It is 40 count flax Newcastle linen. And show you my progress. I have the sweater done. There we go. I changed the color, the floss color for the sweater because I didn't have the one that it's called for. So I'm using, it calls for Classic Colorworks Really Tealy, and I am using Weeks Dye Works Jaybird. That's what I used on mine. Only because I didn't have the other one, and I like to use what I have if I can, rather than running out and buying all the colors. So that is my current whip. My only whip, because I'm monogamous 99.99% of the time. So let me get this stuff back in here so it doesn't get lost. Now, I've been a little busy this week. A week ago on Thursday, I had planned to have these things completely finished, fully finished, except I got busy doing other stuff, and then I just didn't really feel like doing it because I don't like to sew. I like to stitch. I don't like to sew. So today, after I film this part, I'm going to make myself finish all of these. And there's, I think, 9 finishes here that I'm going to try to do today in one day. And then come back and film again and show you the fully finished. So if I get that done, I will be back with that. And if not, I will show it in another video. Hopefully it'll be today. So start here, what's on top. So the first one is Asbury's Echo Stitches. This was so quick, maybe a couple hours at the most. It might have been maybe an hour to stitch this. It was so fast. And these are all mystery linen because I just grabbed from my stash. So that is that one. So cute. And I think it's just going to be a little pin keep. So I was going to finish these by last Thursday because I wanted to get them in my Etsy shop. And I kept saying on my Flossmas videos that I was going to put stuff in Etsy. But here it sits and not sewn yet. So that is number 1 to be finished today. And this is the second one. So this is Pineberry Lane. And this is from Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher Magazine 2016 Christmas Winter issue. I guess I have better light if I turn it that way. And this one is partially done. It is made into like a pillow, but I think I'm going to put like hanging ribbon on it. I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm going to make it hanging like this one is. I need to switch the lighting. Hold on a second. Okay, that's better. So it has a spool of thread that the Christmas tree is coming out of, and she's using the scissors to cut a sprig of holly and put it in her hat. So it's called a Sprig of Holly, Pineberry Lane. So that one is partially done. And next, I should probably put these on my lap. Okay. They're not in order because I didn't prep. I just grabbed. All right, another Pineberry Lane. She had a sale for Black Friday. And this one is just wool pin keeps, and I did the bottom one. This was also really super quick. So when I say I have like 9, I think there's 9 things here. I'm not sure. They're all small except for one. So they'll be really quick to finish. And as I usually do, I just kind of decide how I'm going to finish it as I go along. I don't really plan out ahead of time. I just like, I get there, it's time to do it. I look around, I see what I have, and then I decide. So this one is Daisy K's Primitives Old Timey Christmas. And she has an Etsy shop, and she has it in her Etsy shop. And this is my finish for that one. And I think I used all the called for colors on that. So you can see these will be quick to finish. Another Pineberry Lane, Merry Christmas Hanging Sampler. I love this one. It's so primitive. And it's got the cute little reindeer in the sleigh. So that one is right here. I should call this a finish parade, huh? Right here. So look at that cute little reindeer. Hopefully I'm in screen to show him. This one I stitched on Osnaburg. Now this is, I think it's a walnut stained. It's not coffee stained. But I stitched this on Osnaburg, and I love it. So osnaburg is 36 count one way and 40 count the other direction. So you won't get a square. You'll get things a little bit wonky off of what the pattern shows, but I find it really easy to stitch, actually easier than an 8 Burkus, and you can get it for like $5 to $10 a yard. It's really, really affordable. And then, it comes like a natural color, but then you can coffee stain it or walnut stain it. But that is my finish. There you go. So, next, I have another Pineberry Lane, Peace on Earth, Goodwill to Men pin keeps. And I did the top one. Now mine came out really grungy looking because I stitched it on the osnaburg, but it was in a really dark part of the walnut stain. So there it is. So it might be a little hard to read over in this part because it's like a really pale green, but I really like this. And these may end up just being like little pin keeps, and then I'll probably still put them on Etsy. I don't know if they'll sell with Christmas being, 5 days away, but they may be there till next year. But I probably will still put them on there after I get them finished. So that was osnaburg. I want to show you what I'm talking about with the osnaburg. I was just thinking of this. So this little wool one, I can show you an example. If you look at the scissors on mine and the scissors on the pattern, if you can see that my scissors are a little more stubby, like the sharp points of the scissors are not as tall vertically on my stitch as they are on the pattern picture. And that is because of the way the fabric is, because it's 40 count one way and 36 the other way. So just keep that in mind. Like one time I did a little, I think it was hands-on design, but it was like a scissor fob, and it was supposed to be square flag, and it came out like a rectangle. And I couldn't figure out why, but that's why. It's because the count is not even on both sides. So this pattern, my next finish, is Country Rustic Primitives Christmas Bowl Filler Ornies, and this is really hard to see. It's just not a great picture, but she's on Etsy, and this is the first counted cross stitch that I did in 2022 when I decided to try counted cross stitch again after not doing it since like the 90s. So these are coffee stained mystery linen. Let me line these up. They're pretty dark, and there's 3 of them. There we go. Took me 1 hour for each one. 1 hour. Now, I stitch in hand. I stitch using the sewing method, and people say that's faster. That's why I get done so quick. But each one was 1 hour to stitch. And then I coffee stained them and then ironed them. So I'll show you, I'll insert a picture here of my first finishes of these, which was in November of 2022. And that was when I first started getting back into cross stitch. And they were on Aida. And I don't stitch on Aida anymore. I prefer linen. But I will keep them because they were my first ones. So I have one more. This is my favorite Christmas cross stitch, I think, of all the ones I've ever done. This is a Not Forgotten Farm Merry Maker, and I probably showed this on my last floss tube. I'm not sure, but it is finished. It has a date right here. Oops, my board fell. Hold on. It has a date of 1861, and I don't usually put random dates like that. I will put either the current date, or I actually stitched it with the word BA in it, B-A-A. And then the more I looked at it, the more I thought it needed to have like a historical old date. So I took that out and I put the 1861 in. And again, I don't know if this is a repeat from what I said last time, but let me see. This is my finish. So I did put the 1861 in there. And what I decided to do is in the future sometime, I will make a little pin keep. Oh, I need clips. I have some. I will make a little pin keep with just the sheep and just this and put the word bat in it. And I'll move this down closer to the sheep, but it'll just be like a little pin keep. So I may make some of those because I love these sheep. They're super prim. But the way it's like an old time Santa and stuff, I went back and forth with it, but I decided in the end that I wanted to put the 1861. So I'm not sure if I have a frame for this or how I'm going to finish it, but I'll find out today because that is my last one. So that is it for that. And then I'll come back with the giveaway winners because I haven't done them yet. So I have to do that video and then insert that after I do the random comment picker. And I think there were 6 things I have to do. And then I need to finish all this and come back to you later today and show you my fully finished. However many I get done. Let's see. I'm challenging myself to get them all done, but we shall see. So I'll see you in a little bit. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Okay, I am back. You probably didn't even know I was gone, right? My shirt in this light. I'm back in the living room. And it looks like it is bright, bright red. But it's not. I don't know how it's going to show up on your end. Okay, I have been in the loft for hours and working. And I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm happy with what I got done. I didn't get them all done, but I got a lot done. So I'm going to show you the finishes. And they are not completely finished because like the backs are not sewn shut yet and covered up with a piece of wool or fabric. But the fronts are finished, so I want to show you. So this is one. And I put this little thin chenille trim. I don't know if that's called the eyelash, but it's really thin. And all of the trims I'm going to show you, except for one, and I'll point that out, are from Purple Paper Mountain on Etsy. So all I did for this one is I put this fabric on the back. This one was already sewn, so this was already together. All I did to it today was put the trim on and the buttons and the hanger. So the buttons I sewed on and then I hot glued underneath them because this is just like hot glued to the little pillow. So that is one finish. This one will be for sale. I'm not sure the measurements of it. Hold on a second. Okay, it might be midnight by the time I get this video up. I still have to do the drawings for the prize winners, so that'll be after this. So this pillow is about 6 inches tall and about 5 inches wide. So this pillow is going to be $45. If you are interested, I'm going to put it on Etsy, but probably not until tomorrow or the next day. So send me an email at priviesandprims@yahoo.com if you're interested. And I will list down in the description box the price of each one. I do accept PayPal. And then if it's sold, just in case before you email me, check down in the description box and I'll mark there when it's sold. So the next is the group of 3. Okay, it was out on the porch. I took him out on the porch to take the pictures. And it was still out there. So this is going to be this is the trim that is not from Purple Paper Mountain. This trim I got in an antique store. So this is a set of 3 and they'll be $45 for the set. The backs will be finished, but this is what they look like right now. And they will be finished. So that is a set of 3 for $45. And they're small. They're just little bowl fillers. Maybe 3.5 by 3.5. square, and you get all 3 for $45. So next one I'm going to keep for myself. This one. This is more of that trim I got from the antique store. So I just put that on, and then I put 2 little rusty bells and a little jingle ball there. And these all have a little, what they call them, bulb pin, and then the rusty bell on there. They all have that. So this one I'm going to keep for myself. I may put this, like it has it on the pattern as a hanger, and then they have it inside a wreath, like a grapevine wreath. So I may do that with mine. This one is finished, except for the back, which will be finished. So this one I put some coffee stained red rickrack on it, and then I sewed these buttons so they are sewn on, not glued on. And this one is $35. And it is, let me see, about 4 inches high by 6.5 long. So it's about 4 by 6.5. $35. And again, I'm going to put all these down in the description box with prices. This one, I put more of that really thin little chenille trim on it. And then some buttons that match with the bulb pin. And this one is also $35. And it is, now I don't know if anybody wants to buy them now, because by the time you get it, probably Christmas will be over. But you'd have them for next year. So this is 3.5 by 5. 3.5 by 5. And this one is also $35. This has an olive green. It always looks brown on the screen, but it's an olive green chenille trim. And then this is the backing fabric. And like I said, all of these will be completely finished on the back, and the opening will be closed up with one of my labels put on the top of it. So this one says Peace on Earth, and it is $35, and it is 3.25 by 5.5. 3.25 by 5.5. So make sure you keep in mind how small these are, because I just don't want anybody to contact me later and say, I didn't know how small they were, and I don't want them. So pay attention to these measurements, please. That's why I'm measuring them for you. So this one is $35 also. So those are the ones that I got done. And then this one I am not going to sell. And this one this is wool, and I filled it. The rest are all filled with fiberfill. This one is fiberfill and crushed walnut. And I'm going to straight stitch, like a running stitch across here, just around it. And that's how I'm going to attach that one. And that is wool on both sides. So that one is just going to be like a little pincushion, and that will not be for sale. Now, there is one I did not get done. I just didn't get to it. I decided what I was going to do, but I didn't get to it. So what I'm going to do, when this is finished, it'll be one of my Flossmas videos. And then you can see it in detail and not have to wait for the next floss tube, the regular floss tube. And then I'll show it again on my next floss tube. Because this one I am definitely keeping. This is my favorite Christmas stitch. So I had bought this piece of old barnwood at an antique store for like, I think it was $5. They had some cut just in a barrel for $5. I didn't know what I would use it for, but I knew that one day I would know what was supposed to be on it. So this, let me show you, is just going to give you an idea of what this is going to be. So the fabric, this linen, I will tuck back. It'll get folded back to here, and then the star will just be on the wood and not on top of the fabric, because that wouldn't look right. So this is not attached at all. I just didn't get to it. I was losing daylight, and I wanted to be able to get pictures. So this is going to be hard to show you. Let me see. Use your imagination, right? I always say, have a vision. So more like that. That's kind of what it'll look like. So I have to get some mat board, and I'll put Warm and Natural behind this and put it on the mat board, and then, assemble that. And then these will go on the end, and this will hang on the wall, I think, in my bathroom. And I'm probably going to leave it there for a while past Christmas because I absolutely love it. I usually leave my Christmas decorations up until New Year's weekend, but this one might stay up a little longer. And that's really the only place I have to put it right now. But I really love this. It's not Forgotten Farm. And this, like I said, I'll show you in my my Flossmas, one of my Flossmas videos. I'll show this. So this would make a great thumbnail, but I can't because it's going to be its own video. And these are just little tin stars that I got at a wholesale place. They're a little bit of a challenge to attach because you can't really just glue them on because they're not flat in the back. So what I sometimes will do is stuff them with fiberfill or something, or pieces of fabric, and I just layer it and glue it until it's flat on the back. And you only have to do it in the middle. And then you have something that's flat against whatever you're gluing it to. But these do have a tiny little hole there where that string is going through. And so I can put a thin nail, a black nail through that. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm really excited about that. So, okay, so that's that part of the video. And I'm going to switch over and do the drawings, the random comment pickers. And then I will be right back with that and tell you who the winners are. If you are a winner, you need to email me and at priviesandprims@yahoo.com and email me your shipping address and let me know what you won. And I will get that out to you, but it might not be till after New Year's. So because it could be, it might, and it might not be. But anyway, don't be upset if it doesn't come to you right away. And the people that won from the last video, the ones that have contacted me, their packages were mailed yesterday. And I still have just one person that didn't get in touch with me, and that was Hillary Rasmussen 5736, that she won one of the goodie bags from the retreat. Everyone else, your packages are on the way. They were mailed yesterday, which was Wednesday, the 18th of December. And I will see you right back with the winners. Okay, we have our winners. Congratulations to all the winners ahead of time. Make sure you email me, priviesandprims@yahoo.com. Tell me your name, your address, what you won. And thank you everyone for subscribing, for getting me to the 5,000 subscribers. And the next goal is 6,000. So let's get hitting that button there, because like I said earlier, there's probably just a little less than half of you that are not subscribed, but you watch my videos. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, I did want to say also, I asked you what your favorite Thanksgiving food was. That was the question for that flosstube video. And the #1 favorite food was stuffing. And some people call it dressing, some people call it stuffing with the turkey. So, and that is something I actually personally don't like. So I've had stuffing one time that I really liked, and it was at a place in Maryland called Sandy Cove. It was a Christian conference center. And that was the only time I've ever had stuffing that I liked, because I'm really not a bread eater. I don't eat a lot of bread or pasta or things like that. So my favorite would probably be like mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, pecan pie, turkey with gravy, those kind of things. A few people mentioned the cranberry salad, which I had never heard of. So that would be interesting to try that. There were actually several people that talked about that, and I had never heard of it. So I might need to try that next year and make it. So, okay, I have the winners for you. And again, thank you for watching my videos. Be sure you watch the Flossmas videos every day. They'll be going until Christmas. And one of them will show this barnwood with the Christmas on it. As soon as I get it done. I have my brother and sister-in-law are coming tomorrow from Georgia. It'll probably be nighttime when they get here, but during the day I have to take Mom to the hairdressers, and I have some things to do. So I don't know how much I'll get done tomorrow. But, and then I think I'm going to Raleigh on Monday to spend Christmas with my son and my daughter-in-law. So here we go. The winners, which you're all waiting for, right? Da-da-da-da-da-da, drum roll. All right, snowman kit. And I don't have these. Actually, let me get them so I can show you. So it's been a while and people might forget, you know, what did I enter? What did I win? This is the snowman kit, a dimensions kit. And the winner is Janet Barr, B-A-R-R 5793. And I will put the names at down across the bottom of the screen. The next thing was the pumpkin kit, the wool applique. And that was this one. And the winner of that is Penny H8996. So congratulations. The next one was Charlie's Tree. This one was very popular. The wool applique kit that's already ready to stitch. And the winner of that is Becky Slack 3805. Congratulations. The next one is a Santa and a Sheep punch needle. And this has the printed fabric with it. And the winner of that is Dorothy Binter 2714. Next is Stitch Row Winter cross stitch pattern from Annabella's. This one. And the winner of that is Hilltop Stitching. And last but not least is the Cat Angel. And this is from Happy Cat Stitchery and Sanctuary. And the winner of that is Nancy Bareiss 7769. So congratulations to all the winners. Again, send me an email to priviesandprims@yahoo.com and I will get these out to you soon, but probably not right away because, like I said, I'm going to be going away. So I hope everybody has a Merry, Merry Christmas if I don't see you before then, but I kind of see you on my Flossmas, but you don't see me. I just show the item that I'm showing. So there's also Andrew, the running stitcher. If you want some Christmas music to listen to, he has a playlist on Spotify and he's linking it in all of his Flossmas videos, which he's doing daily. He's called the Running Stitcher and he's showing some Advent things that he's getting and he's stitching them. What he gets, he stitches it every day and then shows it the next day, the progress. So in his description of his videos, he's got some Christmas music playlist for Spotify. And I've been listening to it today while I was up in the loft. And so it's some good stuff. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Be safe, be warm, and I will see you tomorrow on my Flossmas. Bye.